Hi everyone, and welcome back to Scrap Addict Creations. I'm Diane, and today we're going to be taking the Live and Learn layout from March album retreat. It was the 9th layout we did, and we're going to be changing it into an 8.5 by 11 masterpiece. So let's get scrapping. Today I am going to be working with the 9th layout in the album retreat. I did finally finish 9, 10, and 11. So now I can do the smaller layouts, and then we can move on to our next projects, which I'm not sure what they are yet. So this Live and Learn is adorable. It was one of those that I was like, what? The Sundance is kind of bizarre to me, but it works on this layout. I'm not going to use it on my layout though, but I do like it here. I like the feel of it. We've got some Sundance up here and then just Sundance in the photo mats. 2 4x6s, 3 3x4s. We've got these adorable little scallop squares just kind of strategically placed. We've got some of it's the periwinkle color of the blue dots, and then this beautiful paper. I did cut behind this one, behind here, and behind here. These were wet down and then rolled. They talked about using glue dots in the class. And every time I put a glue dot on here, it didn't work because everything was wet. I have these left over from when I was looking at pictures today. So loving this layout, loving these stamp sets. I did pull this one out to keep out because I'm not sure exactly where I'm going with the title yet. I have this as well. And Sweet is the one that keeps coming to mind for that, which is the die cut titles in the black. And then I, of course, have the stamp set. So we used, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the 10 of the stamps. Nope, 11. And then all these letters. That's what we used for this creation. And it's just a really cute layout. I'm really happy with it. So we're going to take this now and create a layout for me. I have chosen pictures of Miranda. I'm going to set those to the side real quick. I have been playing with these all afternoon. So they started off individually matted. Then I matted them just like this and like this. And then I decided I'm just going to make one piece. And I want to do some stamping on this and do kind of a journaling card here. I have the pieces that I removed from behind the other ones here so I can use those. I do not have, grab it back, this piece. It wasn't a piece I could hear. I could take a little bit here, but it wasn't enough. This one I had a lot more options where I could steal from the behind the scenes, but I didn't on this one, and I don't currently have that. I do have the paper that's on the back of that, and I might change that out, but for right now, let's try and work with these papers. So I've got, of course, like I said, the leftovers from there. Ouch. My finger, sorry. I have this paper instead. It's really hard to see. It's the back side of this plaid, and it is a diagonal stripe. It's so hard to see. That was one of the problems I have been having with the album retreat is every time they are working on something, I can't see what they're doing. So we're going to try and fix that real quick. Okay, so like I said, I've got this basically a 4 square of photos right here. And then I have this one and I have this one. I do not believe I have done this one already. I have files that say I've already done them, and I have files that don't say anything. They're just waiting. And I never moved this over to the completed files. So I'm hoping I haven't done this because I think this paper will look perfect with it. This periwinkle really matches Miranda's shirt. I really like that. So I'm going to set these aside for just a sec and kind of play with these papers. So we have 8.5 by 11 for the base in ballerina light. And then we have 8 1/4 by, I want to say it's 11 by 11 on both of these white papers. I don't want to put these down quite yet because I want to be able to trim if I need to. And over on this side was one I needed to trim. Because this piece, so if we look at, if I can pick it up, if we look at this piece, we've got, so I'm substituting this diagonal stripe. Oh, you can see it a little better for here. And then we've got this one, and this overlaps. So if I was to go, it also doesn't go clear over to the side. It is rolled. I am not rolling them just because I don't have a lot of the paper. So it was kind of my moment. Let's see here. Oh, this goes this way. Gives me a little bit more space. Okay. So that's about as far over as I can put that. And then I've got this one. So I was kind of just thinking that. And I did change my photo mats to ballerina. And I went with ballerina light. And let's see if I push that up a little higher. I could. This is my predominant picture, but oh, it does work. It does work. Okay. If I shorten it down, it does work. Because this is how I was trying to kind of put it, but then I was having so much of a gap here that I had to take this larger photo. So that makes me happier. Okay, so then I could trim, trim here. And if I move that over a little bit, okay, that kind of gives me the same feel. I do wish I had that floral. That would be really pretty right there. Okay, so that's what we'll do possibly for that one. Now the other side, these papers, grab my little ruler. I think they're 3 inches, but let's, yeah, 3 inches, 3 inches, and 3 inches. Okay, so what I had done for this side was I shortened these to 2.5. Double check. No, 2 3/4. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take a little more off of this one. Okay, I'm back. So we've got 2.5. And I wasn't sure how far I wanted to come down. I was feeling like this one had to kind of go in the center. And then we have this one. Just to kind of, they're not centered on here right now, but they're also not going to stay in place. But I was kind of feeling like that was the base for this side. And then I kind of kept playing with this. And I thought if I moved it over a little more, it looked a little better. My gut tells me to put it here, but then I have less playroom. So I don't know. I also feel like I should flag these pieces. And I know that these are rolled, and I know we put these little bits on, and I have a ton of these that I've already cut out. I stamped this one. I'm not happy that I stamped it because I'm not going to use the journaling there. I want to do a journaling card here. And I want to put some of these little squares. Let's see here. Something like that, but they need a little stamp of some sort. I like how we've got the little hearts here. Okay, well, really quickly, I actually cut this piece right here. If I wanted to go, instead of 2 of the ballerina prints, we could always toss in more of the periwinkle because she is wearing more periwinkle. And if I didn't care for, no, I think I like that. The other option we have would be this one. I don't care for that. I think this one is a little too busy, and it's hard to kind of see what you're going to get. Like, I mean, you can try all sorts of different pieces of that, but I do think I like that. But where would I put it? See, I'm kind of running into a problem. This might not actually work, because if I was to do that, would I want to sandwich these guys and put that, where'd the other little bit go? Okay, I just had it. I'm sure it's on my desk someplace. Don't know where it's at. Oh, here it is. Goodness gracious. But I could always put that started there and leave this bit here more open. I'm kind of liking that. I wish I could have instant, like, please vote and tell me what you think. Do I go more pink? Do I go more of this periwinkle, which actually matches her shirt? I'm liking that. Okay, let's go over here then and see what doing the periwinkle would do over here. I think it brings out the blue in her shirt a lot more. Okay, I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it with this. Okay, so let's do some stamping. Let me grab another Versamat. This is one of the reasons I love having so many of these, is because I can stamp, I can practice, I can do whatever I want. Okay, what would we want to do? I have been a very big fan of this little stripe here. We could do that, or we could do the plus sign, which might be a better one to do. Could always kind of line it. I have had trouble with that one, so maybe the plus is the safer bet. And then line-wise, I think I'm going to use a black pen, or I know, I will just use some, whatchamacallit, the clear sticker paper and put over the top of that. That'll be easier there. And let's see here. Yeah, today I have a hard time with that one. Here and now, lately, this cloud. We used this cloud on the last layout and I really liked it. So I've got to think about that one too, but not right now. Okay, what do these say? Around here, currently, one day at a time, work in progress, yay for weekends, chapter, a little me time, routine. None of these really kind of fit, so that's okay. We're good with that. But I do think I want to put these dots here, and I think I want to go with the periwinkle. Okay, so I'm just going to pick this up with my block and ink this little guy up. And probably should have a better mat here, like a white one under it to tell me I'm going straight, but we're just going to chance it. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That looks cute. Okay. And let's see. I like this heart, but I'm not sure about that. If I use the sweet, I could say it looks like this. I think I'll just leave the title up here though. Okay, we'll set that one aside. Now on these little guys, I need to do something on a few of them, but which ones? And should I wait? It's probably a smarter idea to wait until I've got the layout going and I know where I'm going to put what. Because I might run into the same problem I'm having with this one. I do like this plaid though, or crisscross, but let's set this aside for a sec. And we'll pull back out. My ruler's trying to jump. We'll pull back out this page. Let's work on this one first, because that'll be the easier one. Set the periwinkle aside and the ruler. Okay, so I'm going to add some adhesive. Okay, I added adhesive to that. I'm going to pull up another mat. Yes, I have so many of these. Really, really does help. But I want to make sure that I'm working just on this paper and I don't get adhesive on any of the other papers. So I'm going to move those and I'm just going to set this right there and hope that it stays. And then we'll take off the adhesive covering here. Maybe. Yep, got it. Okay, I'm going to start this at, looks like it does about 1/4 of an inch up. That's what I was worried about. I didn't want to glue this down. Okay, so if we started at about 1/4, there we go. And I think, oh, here's scissors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it after each paper. I think that'll make it a little easier for me to see where I'm headed. Yeah. Okay, set that one aside. And then the next one is this one, which we're substituting this for. So we'll wait on that. This one is at the 6. So we'll start this one over here. The top of it at the 6. I believe it overlaps. So we'll just kind of try to mimic some of this. Yeah, it overlaps quite a bit. Okay. Now it leaves this area up here. Maybe we'll do some inking. Okay, I can always kind of come up here. And let's just be safe. This is the right way, yeah. Just gonna slightly go in. Looks like I've got quite a bit more space when I have it this way. And then we've got this piece, and this started at the top of it, I should say, is, oh, I'm going off of the full size, but that's okay. It's okay. We're giving a little more of this visible, which actually I really like this paper. Let's start this one, the top of it at 4. And we're going to go in a smidge. Maybe a smidge more. Okay. It looks really silly with that part missing. I'm going to have to use some Goovy Gone on my scissors. They're getting kind of gummy. I have some pop tape that is really gunky when you're cutting. It's not close to my heart. It is a brand I got when I was at the scrapbook store. And let's see here. So I've got this and the periwinkle ink. I'm going to add some inking up here. I'll grab some scrap paper. Because I know that we didn't do it on this one, but I think it needs it. I think I'll feel better if I have that. And my inking is getting better. Now that I said that, I'll probably mess up, but I feel like my inking is getting a lot better. Okay. Okay, so now with this one, I can actually put that down. Set my mat down. I'm going to center this one real quick, and then we'll put the pictures on. Or at least the one picture, because that area that I've got the paper missing is looking kind of silly. This is going at a crooked angle. I just noticed it. That's what happens when you don't have your paper down. Let's see if we can even this up a bit. Come on. There we go. Okay, that looks a little straighter to me. Okay, so we'll put Miranda's picture here. Oh, I like that with that periwinkle back behind it. That looks much better to me. I'm going to put this up quite high, I think. Have her in the periwinkle area. Okay, I like that. And I like this one. She loves frosting. I cannot leave frosting down or she will get into it. And this was a cake. There was a cake right here, and I do not have a picture of the cake. I just took pictures of her face because she was covered in chocolate and chocolate frosting. And when I was in Oregon recently, I had some frosting that I was moving around in my daughter's house. And she's like, oh, we got to get that up. The kids will get a hold of it. And I just had to laugh because of Miranda and her frosting antics. So apparently it's a family trait. I'm sure it's a family trait in a lot of families because frosting is so good. But I thought it was quite humorous. Okay, so let me look back at this one. So we've got these two right next to each other on this page. I think it's okay. I think I want to move those back, and we'll do that one first. Okay, so it looks like there's quite a bit of space between those. I don't have as much space to give it, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Probably should have played with this a little more, though, with the spacing. But we'll start this one here at 1/4 of an inch in, and it's going to go down to the 1/2 an inch. I'm not adding the color over here because most of this will be covered up. And let's see if we do another 1/4 of an inch and another 1/4 of an inch. That is not enough. So we'll have to do more like 1/8 of an inch. Okay, we're going to start with this one. Oh, this one needs to go in the center. That's right. We're going to start with this one over on the other side, about 1/4 of an inch in, and then we'll trim it. Okay. And we want to go down to 1/2 an inch. So there's the 1/2 an inch. This paper right there is throwing me. Okay. I should be just adhering this down. I should give up, but I'm going to be stubborn. Okay, so 1/2 an inch is right here. 1/4 of an inch is right there. Okay. Yeah, my scissors really do need to be cleaned. And I wouldn't think it was that difficult if it wasn't right above me and I could just do it at any time. But I always, oh, look how that goes off to the side. What am I doing? Oh, I needed to go to 8. Goodness gracious. Get this fixed. Might not be even now. Okay. Needs to be at 8, 1/2 an inch. There we go, much better. Having trouble with those stripes going straight, aren't I? Okay, this one right here is the next one. And it's this long way. And I can just kind of center that right there. And now this one is not even. So we're going to fix that too. All I can say is don't fight what I'm fighting. Go ahead and get this glued down. It'll be much easier. Okay. Keep that straight. And then we'll put this little guy up at the top, and we still have a little bit of trimming now to do because I had this one down a little too low. I'll flip this around instead of fighting it up top there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now let's put down this piece, which of course I don't have adhesive on. Actually, I think I want to pop this piece. Okay, so I've added pop tape to the back here. I used a lot of pop tape. I have these rolls I got at the scrapbook store that I'm not as fond of, so I'm going to use those up. But before I do anything else, I think I'm going to mat this paper down because I'm going to be putting stuff underneath that, and this adhesive is not as forgiving as my tear tape one. I think some of the adhesive isn't right here, so it's, and I still didn't get it up at the top, but hopefully that'll keep it down. Okay, let's take this away. Wonder if Stampin' Up! Is going to come up with these Versamats as well. Or if they'll have like a sticker we can put over. I'm sure they'll have something. Okay, so there is that. I really, really like that popped up. I'm glad I thought about that. So that one will go there. So this is what we're looking at right now. I like that that is over there. This is here. I wonder if I should go up as high as possible. Okay, and now I'll pull these guys in. So we've got, I guess I'm setting that up there because I need to keep seeing it and I don't have all the desk room on the planet. So this one was down here. Don't think I want to use the periwinkle because I do like that periwinkle. It's pretty and I like the darker side of it. But let's see if I can, oh, maybe some of the limeade. And this would have to be the dark color. Not loving that. I could go with just kind of putting that up there and then maybe going with what it had on that one page where it was just the two. That looks kind of good. And I could put this, push this over this way a little more, or I could push it this way. I think I like more of the periwinkle showing. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. And I think I'll pop this one. This is the adhesive that is ruining my scissors right now. Let's kind of center this. It is very sticky. Okay, if I center that, oh, I like that. Okay, so a little pop there. Then if we go up a little higher, maybe pull that up higher. Maybe on that. Okay, save that. And then down here, maybe the darker. And a periwinkle there. Don't want to overdo. Let's put some pop tape on that to see if we like it. My poor scissors. Okay. Oh, I'm using the same colors. No, that won't work. Let's put some pop tape on this one. Could go that way. So that's coming down and that's going that way. For that matter, I could more anchor that under. Oh, I know, I've got that pop tape that I haven't taken the sticky off of yet. Keep that kind of on that periwinkle down there. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. Now let's take a look at the other side. Grab this one, put that up there. Okay, so they have this group right here that I really do like. I wish the words kind of worked, but they don't. So that, and then, oh, they use the darker pink, but we'll have to use the lighter pink. I guess I don't have the ability to really move that. And then this one was popped. I could go with this one. Okay. So that's where they did you and me. We'll have to come up with something else, maybe some just hearts or something. And on this one, they used the periwinkle. Do that. And the limeade. They did it this way. I'm not sure that will work. But let's see, where's that title? Let's just kind of look at this title. Because she's with the chocolate, that's why I keep leaning towards the sweet on here. Okay. Set this aside. And which side do I go to? Okay. Can I put it right there? I could. I kind of like that. Or I could put it up here. I don't like that as much. I like it down here a little better. But I do like the sweet. Spaced appropriately. Okay. I like the squares. I think I just need to adhere this one down because it's driving me nuts that it keeps moving. And if I'm just going to take and print up some bits about the frosting on my printer, I don't have to worry about writing on this. I really like the little plus signs there. Now, what do we want to do? I'm glad I put that color up there. Decisions. Okay, let's do some stamping because I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to pull this mat back in. I'm going to stamp on this one and do tone on tone with the plus signs to carry that onto the other page. Okay, yeah, I like how that kind of pulls that up a little bit. Okay, so got that one. Now, what else do we need? We've got this one up here. We could go with, let's grab the limeade ink. And let's grab this. this print one, the crisscross checkerboard, whatever you want to call it. And let's do this one and see if we like that. Yeah, it's kind of nice. And a nice little heart or something in that would be cute. Okay. Maybe on this one too, pull that in there. Or I could do it down here. I think I want to do it down here. This one is a little harder for me because it's matching this up. They're like, oh, it's so easy. Yeah, not for me. See if I can match it. Oh, didn't do too bad. Actually looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, I like that. Okay, so that ties that in together. We could put some bits on these. Oh, and these little hearts. These could be cute. I also like this little strip. It's a little arrow in a box. Grab this one. I'm going to stamp that with what color? I think in black, actually. Let's use intense black. Grab that down. Let's see what we think. It's kind of cool. Let's try the hearts first, though. So glad I still have all these here. That's cool. I like those little hearts. Okay, we've got the teeny tiny itty bitty here. My chamois. Put this little one back. These are the tiniest hearts on the planet. Okay, I'm sure that there's tinier ones out there, but they're tiny for me. I'm going to do the same, but just tinier over here. Sorry, I'm kind of off screen, but this is so little. Okay. I'm going to tie the black in on both sides, and that helps with the title there too. And put this little guy on here. I'm going to set this aside for a second. Okay. So we've got some grid work there. Just going to take the stuff off of the back of this one. That there. And then we've got hearts. Oh, I like that. I wish my hearts were a little straighter, but I can live with that. I really like that. Okay. And this one needs to be popped. Oh, goodness. Poor scissors. Okay. And then over here, we've got the heart, which I am now messing up. Okay. I have to fix that one. Okay, got that re-stamped. I'm going to let it dry for a smidge longer. This one looks like it needs to dry too. I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. I don't want this one touching this photo mat though. I like the sweet right there. This piece, can I have it out anymore? Pretty much no. Okay. I'm gonna adhere this one. I'm gonna overlap into this periwinkle pattern a little bit. And then put this little guy down up here. I like kind of how they offset it. Let me grab my adhesive. I'm just going to follow this little corner area of the picture for the title. I now have adhesive on my hand too. Lots of adhesive and lots of black ink. I do like this font for this too. It's kind of a no-nonsense font. Oh, that looks good. And it looks pretty straight too. I don't know if the mat's straight, but the font looks straight. Okay. So now we've got to put this little guy down. Blow on that little guy because don't want him getting black all over. I'll overlap that just a smidge. Maybe not. Okay. I like that. Now over here, I don't have the photos down yet, but I think if I put these down, I can just kind of figure it out. Right about there. These are dry now. Yay! I'm not smudging them again. I'm glad I'm able to incorporate a bunch of these little scallop squares into this layout because I really did like that feature in this. Okay, I'm really happy with that. Let's put this big guy down, and I'm only going to take the adhesive off on the outer two. I don't need them on the other. That's just more to keep it from going down in the center, which I don't like it when they dip. Okay. This way I only have to manage 2 of the big old strips of adhesive. I don't have to manage all of them, and that's good because it gets really, really sticky. Let's set those out of my way. Okay. Now let's grab some dots. I have my little Workshop Wonder bit that I grabbed. Okay. And let's see here. I think it's just this lighter, yeah, kind of the lighter periwinkle color. Okay, so on this piece, it was over here and they put a grouping of hearts around it. So let's see. We can do the same. I don't want these perfect, but I don't want them not perfect. It's a conundrum. I like that though. That looks good. I still feel like we kind of need something here, but I'm not sure what it would be. Have this heart here, and I could take this one. Okay, I like that. I think we had dots over here. I think I want to stick with the hearts on those two for right now. And then let's see here over on this side. Okay, so we had dots here the hearts here and hearts up there. And I've just done hearts and hearts. Okay, and then on this one we had a small, or a medium and a large, and a medium and a large. And what do I have left? I've got a small, 2 medium, a medium, and 2 small. Oh, and a small. Okay, so we'll stick with 2 mediums over here. And I find if I don't push too hard to start off with, I can move them around without it tearing the paper. Okay. And then down here, I don't know if I should put anything down there because I've got those hearts there already. But I have those hearts there, so I guess I do kind of need to follow through over here. So let's just go with a small and a medium and a small. There we go. Making our nice little trios. Pick those up. So we've gone from this layout to this layout. I'm happy with it. I like the pictures. I think I chose some pretty good ones. There was one other one I was kind of going back and forth on, and that was this one, but she's kind of making the same face in these, more this one, and this is full on, and we have her little hand that was also covered in chocolate. So that's why I omitted this one. The little bits of wording here will be nice. I think I'll actually use my chart. Let's see where it's at. This chart, and I will go with a periwinkle or maybe even a mist. The mist could work too, because it might be more periwinkle looking when I print it for the font, so that it kind of ties in as well and doesn't add. But I could also tie in the black. So I'm not sure how I'll go with that, but I am liking the feel here. I'm liking this empty space here, and I'm liking the empty here right now. I think it turned out really good. I'm very happy with it. So let's take a really close-up look, and then I will let you get back to your day. There we go. And there we go. Thank you so much for coming to play today. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and play today. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. Leave a comment and have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.